Right then, this is the next bike that I've got coming into my workshop. Imported from America. I bought it on eBay from one of the companies that offers free delivery. Only took me about 3 months now of waiting. Bought it before Christmas and now we're just into March. Got it last night and so far I'm very pleased. The intention is, first of all, to get it registered and get it running. I'm going to do everything to it that it needs so that it's a going concern, a running bike. Then I'm going to make sure all the safety things, the brakes are done, maybe have new hoses for them, definitely have newer seals in the calipers, new pads. Probably need to do the tyres as well, so that it's actually a going bike that I could take on the road and it's registered. At that point I'm going to think, well, I think I would like to turn it to standard. So these stupid American high-riser bars are probably going to go. Same with the King and Queen seat. Luckily it has got standard seat base. Now this morning the main thing that I'm going to be doing is just surveying what I've got. Check if it's got any oil in to start off with before I take it out. And then look at the things I'm going to need to do to make sure I can get it running. So off we go. Right, so now you've had a chance to look over it, I'll tell you a little bit about why I bought it. It's a K0. No, it's not a Sandcast, but hey, you can't have everything. As you can see, there are a lot of good parts that look in good condition underneath the grime with this bike. It was one owner since very early 1971, so he's the guy who probably chopperized it in Michigan, Detroit. At that time, he probably put those comedy exhausts on and threw away the ones that I'm going to be looking so desperately to replace now. Well, I did know already, it does turn over, that was nice, but the clutch, not just the cable, is seized. So we'll have to have the clutch out. When you're looking around a bike like this that's 50 years old, it's like doing archaeology. You start to see all the bodges that the previous owners have done, or in this case one previous owner. One of the first things that I've spotted that's worried me is the oil filter bolt. What's that weld doing there? Yeah, there's a bit of a scrape down here, but that looks like it might have been done against the side of a garage or something, really, because it's not road rash. The other thing is, it's got a bit of an oil leak. It wasn't just 70s Triumphs that enjoyed that reputation. I'd expect the carbs to be really seized up, but actually, the slides are really free. I'm almost tempted to just throw some petrol in it. Fortunately, I've reached an age where I realise the folly of that. KOs came in 3 colours: candy blue green, candy ruby red and candy gold. Now, my heart leans towards candy ruby red. However, as you can see, it was candy blue green, and maybe if we eventually do put it back to complete standard, we'd stick with that colour. We're going to look at the electrics. So we've got the battery out. Now let's just see if we can take this side panel out without snapping the lugs. Didn't sound good. Just checking that there's a fuse. Fire extinguishers to ready. Right, we've got an external battery hooked up. I quite genuinely haven't tried this yet, but let's see what happens if we turn the key. Nothing obvious yet. No, don't seem to have any lights anywhere that I can see. So, fire extinguisher can be put away. I've turned the ignition back off, and having looked around, probably should have done this first, I can see that the regulator and rectifier, I think it's what it is, isn't connected in. So we'll have a go at plugging that in and switch it on again, see what happens. Like I said, archaeology. Round 2. Ooh! Oil warning light. Hey! No, I can't see any free smoke. No, I'm not sure. That would have been asking a bit much, wouldn't it? Like the wrong type of plug, is it? Don't know, hang on. Oh no, we're in. Okay, so we've given it a quick survey. Surprised the old warning light came on, really, but you know, you do live in the hope that these will go like that. Can't get a spark, but kicking it by hand maybe was never going to. Can already see that some of the wiring's going to need looking at, so maybe that's why the lights aren't working. But it didn't burst into flames. It's always a bonus when that happens. So, next things I'm going to do, I'm going to drain any oil that's in it out. I'm going to put a bit more oil in, perhaps give it a bit of kicking over, and then drain that out as well. Things that are worrying me at the moment, I'm worried about that welded bolt, but it possibly isn't a big deal when we come to actually look at it. So I'm going to have to buy something to replace that. Can go through all the wiring, change the oils. We're going to have the carbs off. Bought a brand new ultrasonic cleaner. 1 carb at a time, unfortunately, so watch out for that one. And that's going to be about it for today.